Hey everyone! So, Happy New Year. I'm kind of late, but it's the first video of the year, so it's okay. So, I did my makeup and, well, kind of, and I brushed my hair for this video in an attempt to have a good day, even though I woke up at noon because I'm still on winter break. My classes start next week instead of this week because of the whole situation. So, I wanted to set up my agenda planner thing, notebook. And the last time I made a video like this, I was using two separate notebooks. I had a smaller one for everyday stuff, and then I had this one for general stuff. And since then, I've consolidated both of them into just using one because two was way too complicated for me, and I didn't want to bring two things everywhere because that's one more thing you have to remember, and I'm bad at remembering things. So since then, I've used this much already, and I've been pretty okay with being consistent using it because there's nothing that I hate more than skipping 2 days and then seeing a blank thing because I set everything up beforehand. I don't do it day by day. And sometimes when I do that, I end up getting super discouraged and annoyed because I see the blank space when I go to use it and then I just don't want to use it. Or I start tearing out pages, and so far I haven't torn out anything. So, but you can see here, I glued 2 pages together with a glue stick, so I wouldn't have to see empty space. And if I have empty space, I cover it up with sticky notes and then write something on top. I'm basically lying to myself, but that helps. So, I already did this week's. It's like, oh, there's like personal stuff, but I already did this week's. But I want to do next week's because that's when my classes start. So starting the 10th of January. Look at this, it's so nice. It's grids. I love grid. I really don't like dot grid. I know a lot of people swear by it, but I detest it. My handwriting gets really, really weird if I use dot grid. So I'm gonna open the little calendar thing on my laptop so I can see. So it's probably gonna be a little bit difficult for me to talk while doing this because I'm not the best at it. And I usually make I usually put 6 dots for to do, and then you can put another 6 on the other side, so it's a total of 12 things, or 12 spots every day. I was tempted to add more in the beginning, but then I realized that this kind of becomes counterproductive because I start writing down useless things, and I'm not mentally streamlining what I need to do, which is important for me. Sometimes I also make Saturday and Sunday one big block, but I'm deciding against this. The reason being, originally, I liked that I could just treat the weekend as one big to-do list, and if I didn't get through something one day, it would still be on that. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I am realizing now that it's a little bit disorienting for me to talk and write at the same time because I start saying what I'm writing. And I'm going to do the week after that too. So let me show you what I did here. I know I've showed this before, but it's so simple and kind of ugly, but it works for me, and I have given up on making things look nice because I just can't maintain it, and then when I can't maintain it, I get mad and start tearing pages out of my notebook, which is bad. I really want to just finish a notebook. Like, I have a really hard time doing it, and I would love nothing more than to just finish a notebook without tearing pages out or skipping a bunch of pages. And that is one of my goals for the year. It's not really an ambitious goal, but I'll start somewhere, you know? I feel like a lot of my goals this year are not really that ambitious. They're more like small things that will make me happy if I complete them. Oh, yeah, that's something else I wanted to talk about. Okay. One of my New Year's resolutions this year is to be happy or to do things that make me happy. And that sounds kind of, I don't know, half of it sounds a little bit like nonsense positivity advice. I don't know. You know what I mean. And I don't like that kind of stuff because it feels a little bit contrived sometimes. Like, I get that the people who are making it are, you know, they're doing their best and they're helping people, but I can't watch that stuff because I don't feel inspired. I just feel kind of like, but here's what I mean. So, for the past 4 or 5 years, as long as I've had an eating disorder, I've always kind of felt that I don't deserve to be happy and I don't deserve to do things that make me happy. And even when I do something like an achievement or I accomplish something, which, you know, not a lot, but there's been a few, I feel like I don't deserve to feel proud of myself because there's still this whole thing with binging and purging and stuff that I've yet to fix. And it's not only that, but it's like I feel that until I'm this ideal version of myself that I'm not right now, I don't deserve to be happy. And it's actually kind of counterproductive because instead of motivating me, I just become a weird, withdrawn zombie person who never feels happy and never wants to do things that'll make me happy. And yeah, you get the point. You kind of end up deteriorating over time, mentally and emotionally, and it's a whole mess. And it doesn't even, it's not even stuff like, oh, I don't want to do this large or expensive thing, or I don't want to get this nice thing for myself because I don't deserve it. It's more like even small things, like I don't deserve to try this coffee shop that is local and I'm just gonna get cheap coffee instead, even though it would really not be a big deal if I went and got 1 cup of coffee from a local cafe. I don't know. It's even small things like that, and I feel kind of miserable. And I don't know if I don't know if I get some masochistic happiness out of denying myself stuff, because I thought about that too, but I don't think it's the case. But yeah, I want to stop that this year. Like, even though my life isn't perfectly the way that I want it to be, and even though I'm not this ideal person who has fixed everything in their life and is achieving things all the time, I kind of think that I still deserve to be happy or to enjoy small things or to allow myself to feel happy when I'm doing things that'll make me happy. Because sometimes even when I do stuff like that, I have this mental block where I don't allow myself to be happy because I'm so fixated on this feeling that I don't deserve it. I don't know. It's weird. I need to think about this, and I didn't come up with a super articulate plan of how I was going to explain it. Yeah. Upcoming semester is going to be the worst semester. It's also going to be my last semester. I'm planning to graduate after this, but in order to graduate, I have to actually finish the semester. I do look forward to it. I'm kind of scared, but I look forward to it. And I'm doing some other personal things that I can't really talk about because I haven't even talked about it to people in my real life yet. I've confided in one person, but that's gonna be it. I'm no more. But yeah, this is kind of where I'm at, especially with New Year's resolutions. Of course, I have the small stuff like staying consistent with things, and I want to get into journaling. I did it when I was a kid, but it felt kind of weird for me as an adult. I just could never stay consistent. I would keep promising myself that I would do it, and then I wouldn't do it, and I would feel bad and throw away the notebook. Thankfully, I don't buy expensive notebooks, so it's all been good. Oh, I actually, on the Black Friday sale, I got one of those Amazon Basics notebooks that I love for $5. I'm very happy, $5 Canadian. And that's another thing. Like, I think that I felt a lot better being consistent with using notebooks and whatever when I get something cheap, because then you don't have a looming price tag that, oh my god, I spent so much money on this, I have to use it and I have to be super neat in it all of the time. I can't ruin it with my bad handwriting and ugly formats. So now I just use super cheap stuff and I feel great about it because that means I can make mistakes and I won't feel guilty. So I'm going to keep this video kind of short. I am trying to have a nice day. I actually did a lot of stuff already, and there's bread rising in the kitchen downstairs, which will be ready for baking in about 2 hours. And I cleaned up, cleaned the bathroom, did my skin. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. It used to get, well, saying this like it wasn't a couple months ago, it would sometimes get so bad that I would not take care of my skin or my hair or stuff because I had taken the whole I don't deserve to be happy to a whole other level, and it sucked. And I'm trying not to do that anymore. Even if I don't know, even if I wasn't productive the day before, or even though I didn't do enough in my head in the day to deserve, like, fixing my skin at night. Because that's something else, like, ugh. I don't know. I feel a little bit crazy saying this. Because I don't think that I come across as a person with that much self-loathing just on the surface level when I interact with people. I don't think you can just tell. Or even by the way that I talk, you know. I mean, I have kind of insecure vibes, but I don't think I have, you know, obvious deep self-loathing vibes, but I kind of do, and it's not that deep. I mean, it's not like I go around brooding all the time because I don't deserve to be happy. It's more like yeah, it might be worse because it's more like a daily thing that I treat as a fact and a part of my life, and that might be more dangerous than just dramatically going everywhere like I don't deserve to be happy. But I don't know. Okay, so as always, because I like doing this, the comments are now a place for everyone to share their New Year's resolutions, even though I'm a little bit late. So if you have some, please leave them in the comments so I can be extremely rude and nosy and read them all. I like hearing other people's New Year's resolutions. It's a shame that I can't ask my family because they'll give me some like generic general answer, and I'm just like, no, I really want to know what you want to do this year. Please tell me, share. Actually, there's a couple of people in real life that have been kind enough to share with me, and I'm excited to support them. And they have agreed to support me. And we are going to have a good time and make this a good year. Yeah. Optimism, positivity. Yeah. Also, if I succeed on not binging and purging for a set number of days that I'm not going to disclose here, I'm going to go get a coffee from that coffee shop that I mentioned earlier, and I'm going to enjoy it. So, thank you everybody for watching. Happy New Year again. Remember the comments, please, please. I want to read them. Also, I realized that I've just been DMing people the link to this channel, so if anyone on the internet like asks for this link and you have it because you're watching this, please just give it to them, because please do me a favor and just give it to them, because sometimes I get very I'm not good with checking my Instagram DMs, so if I haven't gotten back to you in like 3 days, I'm very sorry. I will try to get you eventually, but yeah, that was all. I did not succeed in making this a short video. That's okay. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm gonna go bake some bread now. Bye.